Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. So today I'm looking at my pink polishes that are not creams. So anything that is holographic, shimmer, flaky, Crelly, all of the different finishes apart from cream polishes. So we're going to have a look at my sort of shimmers and flakies first, which seem to be the paler end of the scale. And then I've got some, I'm just looking at them now, and then after that we'll have a look at the Crellies and Crellies, and then we'll look at the holographics, of which is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 holographic pinks. So we'll start with the palest first, which is, this looks white and it's got a pinky purple flash in it, but it's the palest pink, and this is called Ghost Rose from Cert Colours. On my nails, by the way, is still, I'm doing a few videos with this on my nails. It's the base is Essence, I believe, with this beautiful pink flash, and I've topped it with my favourite pony from Ada's Nails, which is this complex, shifty, multi-chrome flake. Not quite sure what the base coat is inside it. Possibly blue, possibly grey, I'm not sure, but I think it's a great combination. So let's have a look at Ghost Rose from Cert Colours. This, I believe, has, it's got a shimmer in it for sure, but it also has tiny crushed, like finely milled scattered holographic pigments as well. So it's a shifty scattered holo. It's a very pale pink, but it just looks so delicate on the nails. I really love these pink flashes in nail polish, but yeah, that's very pale. So that's Ghost Rose. The next one that I've got here is Bootylicious Slick from Pot Polish. These bottle shapes always make me laugh, because it's like, somebody who's clumsy like me is gonna, I can't believe that I haven't knocked this over and spilled it everywhere. But yeah, this was when they released these polishes, I think they were described as multi-chrome pastel, but it's to me it's more of a shifty shimmer. I wore this recently, and the pink is very noticeable on the nail. It's got a very pale pinky grey base, but it's got that flash in it is very strong. And then I've got another one here that is definitely, the base is pink, but it's got that pink shimmer, and this is called Aki from Polish for Days. And it's super bright, super shifty. There's a bit of gold in this as well. All of these types of polishes definitely need 2 coats, potentially. Oh, there's a lurgy in there. Potentially 3. Again with the flash, love the pink flash. And then this one here is less of a flash and more of just a shimmer, but you can barely see the shimmer on the nail. You can just about, I think, let me see if I can find, you can just about see it in the bottle. Just about. It's very faint. I think maybe I even included this by mistake in the cream polishes, because you can't see it. It just lifts it. It lifts it. I think when you have a polish that's got a shimmer, but you can't really see the shimmer either in the bottle or on the nail, it just changes the texture very slightly to a kind of pearlescent type of finish. And that's definitely what this one does. So this is China Glaze Lip Smacking Good. I didn't even tell you what it was. But yeah, that looks extremely pink next to these ones here. And then I've got some flaky, I think this one that I'm going to show you here is, it's more of a scattered holographic, but it's a real sort of baby pink. This is Glam Polish, and this is called You Can Fly. And I do remember the first time I wore this thinking, oh my god, this is such a beautiful polish. It's more of a, it's a kind of muted pink, the base. I mean, it's not muted by any means, it's a very loud, glittery, scattered holographic, but the base pink is quite a dusky pale pink. So that is You Can Fly from Glam Polish. And then this one here is a kind of purpley pink, and this is Trip to the Light Prismatic, and this is shifty. It goes, so let's see what colours we can see on this. I've got a feeling that this is like a blue pink shift. But yeah, these just look amazing on the nail. This is going to need to be built up, but that's Prism Polish to the Light Prismatic. And then I've got this, again, to me it looks quite flaky, but there's some holographic in there as well. And this one is Unfinished Business by Lancaster. It's complex, it's got a lot of stuff going on in this polish, but it also has a shift, like a colour shift in there. Again, it's like blue to pink. I love it. I love these types of polishes where you can't quite, they're not great for video when you're struggling to try and describe the colour. But yeah, these are maybe this one and this one, and possibly these two. You would describe them as pink inspired rather than pink. But yeah, it's difficult sometimes to describe polishes that have these different finishes. That's Aki, which is just so bright. That Polish for Days. I'm going to do a video soon on my Polish for Days polishes, but we will come back to that. Now I'm going to move on to the pink Crellies, and I've got 3 of them here. This one's quite a dark pink. This one is a dotty, so it's a speckled pink, very pale pink. And this one looks more purpley, but actually it's a kind of soft pinky lavender. And this is Weekend Mave Mountains from the Seasonally Inappropriate trio from Ada's Nails. So actually let's start with that one first. So Weekend Mave Mountains. And I do like pastel polishes that are Crellies, and this one is a good one. I've got another one from this trio. There was one that was more that is more purple that I'll do in a purple video, but this one is definitely more pink leaning. So that's Weekend Mave Mountains. Is it Mave or is it? Yeah, Weekend Mave Mountains. I thought that might have been Weekend Mauve Mountains, but it's not. Anyway, this is the Dotty from NYC, and it's Park Slope Fairy. It probably needs a really good shake or turning upside down to get some of those dots out, but let's have a look. This formula is brilliant. I've got a few of the speckle polishes from different brands, but the NYC ones are fantastic. I've got a green one, a white one. This one, I think I had a blue one as well. I might have destashed that one, but the formulas are great. I was a bit heavy-handed with that one, and yeah, and then this last one here is another prism polish. This is Player Eliminated, and this is more of a bright, not neon, but it's a very bright pink, and it's got some crushed flakes in there, and it's from the Squid Games collection, I can't remember why it's pink. I think some of the guards in the game had pink uniforms, maybe. Yeah, but this is it's a really pretty pink Crellie. So I've got something on there. Don't know what that is. I'll go over it with a second coat. This is looking really blue, actually, that one, but it's a blue pink, so it's fine in the pink category. So yeah, they don't they don't look very pink, some of them, but to me they belong in this category. So I'm now going to move on to my pink holographics. Yeah, I've got 7 of them, so let's start with the palest one. This is a Colour Club, and this is Cloud 9, and it's a beautiful soft pink with a really strong holographic. Yeah, it's just going to look silver, but it does have a hint of pink in there. Super, super pretty and immediately strong holographic. So that's Cloud 9. And then this one here is Cupcake Polish. This is the one that's originally started off. It's very good looking, and it's just changed over the years. It started off as like a very vivid purple holographic that everybody wanted at the time. Everyone went crazy over very good looking, but over the years it's turned into a very, very bright, almost neon. It's still bright, really. Pink holographic. So, and I love it. I think I probably prefer this version to the original Very Good Looking. So yeah, that's Cupcake Polish. And then I've got a couple of polishes here that look, oh actually I think I might have 8, not 7. I've got a couple of polishes here that kind of almost tip into purple, but to me they still belong in the pink leaning purple category. So one is BFF from the China Glaze holographic collection, that really strong flat holographic, and this is Holographic Rocket from the Barry M Molten Metal collection. So let's go with the China Glaze BFF. Yeah, it's more of a, yes, that's actually, it's purple. It is purple. I should have left it for the purple. It'd probably make an appearance in the purple category, because I don't think it did in a previous purple holographic video. Yeah, it dries. It looks, it doesn't look very holographic when you first apply it there, but trust me, it is very, very flat holographic on the nail. I'm running out of space here. Let's see if I can not smudge the other swatches. And this one is the Barry M, which is, it looks to me like it's a kind of scattered and linear holographic. And this one is Holographic Rocket. Again, it's that similar kind of dark purple leaning. They're purple. I can't say they're pink. They're purple. I've put them in the wrong category. So yeah, they will probably make an appearance in the purples. And then I've got 3 now. These are definitely pink, but they are a darker pink. And I've got an Oops from Tonic Polish, so that's not got a name. That's Oops 53. And then I've got Colour Club. This is a pink, and that's Miss Bliss. And I've also got, this is probably the darkest one, which is Jesk from Polish Pickup. And that's What We Do in the Shadows inspired polish, and the name of the character is Nadia. Yeah, we'll do this one first. So Nadia had a human boyfriend called Jeff, but she kept calling him Jesk, which I thought was funny. This is a dark, is it holographic, or is it just very, very glittery? It's got like turquoise very finely milled glitters in there, but I think it's also holographic. But yeah, that's that dark dusky pink. And then we'll go with the Oops. I think this one is quite bright. But it's definitely, I remember it being definitely very pink. Yeah. This is more of a sort of raspberry pink, but it's a brilliant formula. It's tonic polish Oops 53. And the last one is Miss Bliss from the Colour Club holographic collection. And that is a lot paler on the nail than it is in the bottle. But it's a beautiful holographic with an amazing formula. So yeah, they're kind of purpley pinks. But you can see, I'm going to put a second coat on everything if I can remember them in order. I've just messed them up here completely. Starting from Ghost Pink round through to Miss Bliss. And this one does look like a cream, the Lip Smacking Good from China Glaze. But yeah, let me put a second coat on and we can come back and take a closer look at these finishes that are not creams, except that one that's got a little bit of a shimmer in it. Okay, so we've got a second coat on everything, and I do feel as though everything is pink inspired. These two are the intruders, definitely. I should have kept them in the purple category. I think the reason that I did that is because I pulled them out for the pink is because within each of these collections, I've got some holographic China Glaze and also the molten metal. There's even more purple, darker purples in those collections, so I think that's what's confused me. But yeah, let's start over here. That's the Ghost Rose, which is that really pretty Cirque colours. Very, very pale with a very strong flash. Then the Pot Polish Bootylicious Lick, which again is, I think it's got like a grey base, but with a very strong pink. This one is the beautiful Ghost Rose. It's just mesmerising. I love that one. That's the Lip Smacking Good from China Glaze. This one is Cloud 9. Is it Cloud 9? No, You Can Fly from Glam Polish. Very pretty. This one is Trip the Light Prismatic. Yep, from Prism Polish. Then moving around here that's definitely a blue with such a strong pink flash and milled flakes in there that it kind of becomes pinky blue. But I'm going to keep it in here, and that's Unfinished Business from Lancaster. That's the only Lancaster polish that I've got. Then this is very much a kind of lavender lilac shade. Maybe should have gone into the purples. That is Ardous Nails from the Weaken Mave Mountains. I couldn't say that then. The Seasonally Appropriate trio. This one is the Park Slope Fairy, which is the very, 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 very pale, super pale, but still pink NYC Fancy Dotty. This one is the Player Eliminated from Prism Polish. This one is Cloud 9. So pretty. I love this polish. It's gorgeous. And then the colour changing over the years. I've dinked it there a little bit, but Berry Good Looking, that is no resemblance to berry anymore. It's just a very bright neon pink from Cupcake Polish. Then these two purples here, that's BFF, and this one is Holographic Rocket. So that one's China Glaze, and this one is the Molten Metal collection. This one is a very neutral, dusky pink. And that's Jesk from Northern Star. And this one is the beautiful Oops 53 Tonic Polish. I love it, that raspberry shade I'm probably going to wear this quite soon. And then this really pretty soft pink, which is Miss Bliss, again from the Colour Club holographic collection. So as I was going through, I thought, oh my God, which 3 of these would I keep if I could only keep 3? And I decided I'd have to go for this one, which is this amazing, this is the Aki from Polish for Days. Definitely, I just love this brand. They knock it out of the park every single time. Perhaps after Ada's Nails, my favourite brand. I've got quite a few of them. I need to check them out, actually. I've not looked at Polish for Days. There might be a new Polish for Days haul coming. I'll have a look on Rainbow Connection. Maybe for my birthday later on in the summer. I'll have a look. Then I'd have to go for Cupcake Polish just because it's so randomly colour changing, but I do love the fact that it's like the brightest pink holographic that I've got, and it never intended to be that originally, so I just like the fact that it's kind of changed its identity, and I do love it. So I'm going to keep I'm going to keep all of them, but that this would be the 3rd one that I would have from the 3 that I would definitely keep. And the other one is this Oops polish from the raspberry one. Everything started to go matte now. I might get some different swatch wheels, next time, because they just go matte really quickly and then you can't really see the finish. But you can on this one. That's amazing. I love that one. But yeah, that Oops one. I think of all of them, this is definitely the one that's like, wow, that is so pink and so shimmery. And I love it. So yeah, they are that's a very long video, but I've got quite a few polishes here. My pinks with different finishes. Let me know what your favourite has been, and do you have a favourite pink holographic? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.